What if the Confederacy had won the Civil War? A nation divided forever. Imagine a world where the echoes of Confederate cannons still reverberate through a fractured America. What if the South had secured its independence? Let's delve into the chilling possibilities of a Confederate victory in the Civil War. The most immediate consequence would be the existence of two separate nations, the United States of America and the Confederate States of America. Borders would be heavily militarized, a constant source of tension and potential conflict. Think of a Cold War scenario, but on American soil. Economic disparities would likely widen. The North, with its industrial base, would continue to advance, while the South, reliant on agriculture and potentially still tied to some form of forced labor, would struggle to compete. This economic imbalance could fuel resentment and further instability. While some argue slavery would have eventually faded away, a Confederate victory would have undoubtedly prolonged its existence. The institution might have evolved into a different form of forced labor, but the fundamental injustice would have persisted for decades, perhaps even longer. The ripple effects on civil rights would be devastating. The fight for equality would have been significantly delayed, not just for African Americans in the South, but potentially for all marginalized groups across both nations. The moral stain of slavery would continue to darken the American landscape. A divided America would have dramatically altered the global balance of power. European powers, particularly Great Britain and France, might have sought to exploit the situation, forming alliances with either the North or the South to further their own interests. The absence of a unified and powerful United States could have emboldened other nations, potentially leading to different outcomes in subsequent global conflicts. The 20th century, as we know it, might have looked drastically different. Over time, the cultures of the North and South would have likely diverged even further. Different values, different priorities, and different historical narratives would have solidified the divide, making reconciliation increasingly difficult. Lingering resentment and bitterness from the war would have continued to fester, potentially erupting into future conflicts. The dream of a united America would remain just that, a dream forever out of reach. The implications of a Confederate victory are far-reaching and deeply unsettling. It's a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the enduring consequences of choices made in the past. This alternate reality forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our history and the values we hold dear. What do you think? How else might a Confederate victory have shaped the world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more thought-provoking historical explorations. Click the bell icon to be notified of our latest uploads. Let's continue this discussion and learn from the past to build a better future.